All right, you guys ready? Let's start with a couple election results tonight because, I mean, this is signal. This is signal. It is, again, you know, one of the things you learn when you follow politics as closely as I do, when you follow the media as closely as I do, you learn that they say a lot. But every time they're framing a narrative, every time they're trying to take you on a journey and tell you what to think, you have to find what's actually happening. You have to find what's actually happening in order to find your North Star, to get through it. Well, tonight we got a couple signals of what's actually happening versus what we're being told. And for anybody thinking the deep state is winning, well, let me show you. Bye-bye, Mr. Eyepatch McCain. I was going to try to keep going on with that song, but nothing came to me. I usually can do lyrics on the fly, but not tonight. But Eyepatch McCain is gone, baby. Dan Crenshaw lost his primary tonight. Not only did he lose, he got his butt kicked. He lost by like 20 points. So beautiful stuff. Glad to see Mr. Crenshaw gone. This guy has been, talk about grifters, talk about shills. This guy has been riding the coattails of conservative Republicans for a long time now. He came in, and listen, when he first came in, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I kind of liked him. You know, he had me fooled at first. He talked a good game. He's got the eye patch. He looks kind of cool. He tough guy mantra. He's sharp. He gives those answers, well spoken. He says most of the right things, but when you get to know him, well, he stinks. He's like the date you're all excited about and everything seems great at dinner, and then you go for a walk in the park and you put your arm around her and you're like, is that BO? What smells so bad? That's Dan Crenshaw. Eyepatch McCain. He basically is warmonger neocon to a T, deep stater. And the reason we call him Eyepatch McCain is he took right off where McCain left. So he's gone. He's gone. And that's a big one because this guy was he was entrenched. He was entrenched. He really tried to ride the MAGA train and stay in Congress as long as he possibly could. But the grift is up. So goodbye. He will serve out the rest of his term until next January, but we don't have to worry about him coming back. And then we got one more really fun one. I'm happy. I'm excited about this one. Bye, Felicia. Jasmine, the hood rat Crockett, is gone.
So you don't want to
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
I will say I'm a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Not because I wanted to see her become a senator, because that God would, oh my Lord, like I'd be having to up my prayer times every day if that happened. But especially in Texas. But no, because I thought it was going to be so fun to watch her get demolished in the actual general election versus either Cornyn or Paxton. I was going to love that so much. She was going to get destroyed. And now we got this fraud, Talarico, the guy who, he pretends like he's this earnest Christian guy. And meanwhile, he's out there talking about transing kids and abortion until, birth. He's disgusting. Anytime they use that anytime a Democrat tries to come out like there's some great Christian, it's the most disgusting thing you'll ever see. But anyways, that guy beat her tonight. A little bit of an upset. He came back from the last couple months. She was up. She's furious. She's already calling it election rigging. But one way or the other, guys, we're not going to have to see Jasmine Crockett again unless you watch her on The View, where she's obviously destined to end up next. The View, or as Rachel Maddow's co-host. So one way or the other, you don't have to deal with her anymore unless you watch Democratic television. So, but this, guys, again, this is just signs, man. We're winning. We took out the trash with her, and we're purging our ranks, which is even more important, honestly. And it's just great. It's a great start to the election season. Now, there's all this stuff, this talk about the election is down in Texas, and Texas looks like it's going to go blue because fewer people are voting there, fewer Republicans. Don't buy any of that noise. You know how long they've been saying Texas is going to go blue? I've been in North Carolina now 2.5 years. Before that, I lived in Texas for 9 years. And before that, I've always had ties to Texas because my mom's family lives there. So I've spent lots of time in Texas. It's always been kind of my second home. And I tell you what, guys, Texas ain't going blue. It's not happening. They've been talking about it forever. When everybody was moving there from California, Texans were freaking out. They're going to turn us blue. Oh my God, it's going to happen. I was like, no, that's not who's leaving California, guys. That's not who's leaving California. It's the conservatives coming here. And sure enough, in this last election, Texas was more red than it's ever been. I mean, it just went red. I think it was 14 points Trump won by. So listen, they're not going to win Texas, but what they are going to do is cause the Republicans to spend a bunch of money there and sweat it out a little bit. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. But ultimately, Texas ain't going blue. North Carolina, on the other hand, we'll see what happens. North Carolina is a weird state. Unless we pass the SAVE Act, I have a feeling they're gonna squeak out North Carolina, but we'll see what happens. But regardless, purging our own party is a big deal.